I want them all arrested now. I'm tired of this garbage. They want to kill the president and talk about it on TV. We are coming for them.
Well, the key is, Alex, the thing that's stopping it is us talking about it. That's the main thing. You've had Savage come out and say there's going to be a coup. You've had Limbaugh come out and say it.
Paul Watson, thank you for joining us here today. It's cold in the studio, but I start sweating when I get this. It's not this angry. My metabolic system starts really kicking into gear here when you see a capo of Murder Incorporated that's supposed to be focused at bad guys like Kim Jong-un and Al-Qaeda in America going, we run things, we'll kill the president, you're going to do what we say. And Clapper saying, shut your mouth, president. And Schumer, you shut your mouth, president. We got 7 ways to take you out. And it's always the little wimps that tell the people to go do the killing that are the ones that want to push it and think they're God. Paul, what do you make of this?
I mean, it's incredible, Alex. You mentioned just that this is nothing new. Chuck Schumer implied the same thing before, before Trump even took office, when he said they've got 7 ways from Sunday from getting back at you. Now, watch that clip again and notice when Jake Tapper gets all flustered and realizes what's going on, he comes back to him and says, oh, you mean metaphorically? And he says, yeah, well, dismisses it, and then goes on to double down by pointing out, oh, the deep state's going to be really pissed off with him now that he's said this. So he doesn't even deny it. He doubles down.
He does the proviso. He does the proviso. It'd be like if somebody said, go to Mudd's house, which I'm not saying this, go to Mudd's house and kill him because he's a traitor and deserves it. But then you add, oh, but I'm just being metaphorical. But he's really a bad guy and needs to, be found hanging from his neck, which I'm not really saying. But see.
Now, bear in mind, Alex, Pastor Rodney Brown, who merely said, I spoke to a congressman who warned me that they're going to try and take out Trump. No, that wasn't a direct threat at all. It was a warning. It was an attempt to protect the president. He got a Secret Service visit. Is this guy going to get a Secret Service visit? I mean, in the very least, he needs to come out with a full public statement right now, retracting, apologizing, because this is absolutely bizarre, the fact that he would come out with this. But again, it shows how brazen they are now and how up on the high horse they think they are with this Russian collusion crap, even as it collapses. I mean, The Nation, a big left-wing publication, came out yesterday and admitted there's no evidence, which is why they're literally now going after apartments that Trump rented to Russians 6 years ago and trying to get him on that, because there's no evidence whatsoever. They're starting to panic. And now these threats are becoming more known. But I mean, Alex, they must be just completely bombarded. I mean, the Secret Service, when you have the mainstream media legitimizing violence against the president, they just must be dealing with threats multiple times daily. You had people scaling the White House fence over and over again. You had people within the Secret Service saying they wouldn't protect Trump, like Obama loyalists saying they wouldn't even protect Trump. They must be completely overwhelmed at the moment. And that's why, way before he even became the front runner for the GOP, Trump was wearing a bulletproof vest. That's why he never buttoned up his suit jacket. We broke that story first through Roger Stone. So, I mean, they've been dealing with this for over 2 years now. Now it's literally being paraded out on CNN. Oh, but we're bad because we say we don't want a civil war.
By the way, Trump's telling the Secret Service he wants to walk at the front of motorcades. He wants to do more rallies. He's countermanding them and doing that. And it's not that he wants to die, but he's very fatalistic. Trump is committed. He doesn't care what happens. He's all in. That is so manly. He is delivered. He is so good. And I have to say it. I just cannot. I am ashamed that he isn't getting more support. This is everything we ever asked for. And we've got the dug-in evil government trying to block the reforms to make the country successful and decent again, when we see how it's just coming back from the dead with just a few things he's gotten done. And they are just howling and screaming and everywhere saying, we've got an ongoing operation. He'll be gone the next few months, and it's not going to be, through impeachment or grand juries. They're saying in Congress, yes, get ready. He's going to be killed. You better get behind us going after him. See, it's chicken and the egg. They're saying we're going to take him out. So they're going and asking congressman. What are you going to do? I've gotten these phone calls. What are you going to do when this happens? Because you just need to stand down and not do anything, okay? No, that's how they get us all. That's how the Bolsheviks were able to take over all of Russia, okay? Incrementally. Was always, oh, getting this group to appease, then they'd kill them later. No, you do not appease bullies, thugs, terrorists, scum. We're standing against Obama and Hillary and the Islamicists and MUD and all of them. We're done. We're done. We're on the bridge. We're not getting off the bridge. You want to come through us. We're here. You're going to do it in front of God and country and everybody else. You want to fight? Better believe you got one. And now, what do we do, Paul? What do we do as they're organizing the coup, pushing it, preparing it, selling it, getting us ready for taking over the government, having new elections, which will never have real elections again? This is it. We're winning. That's why they're this desperate. What do we do? What does Trump do? I mean, Sessions, there should be grand juries. You can get grand juries all over this country with this information to SWAT team all these people for their records. You know they're all plotting the killing. They're so arrogant, they're out on TV plotting it. I want them all arrested now. I'm tired of this garbage. They want to kill the president and talk about it on TV? We are coming for them.
Well, the key is, Alex, the thing that's stopping it is us talking about it. That's the main thing. You've had Savage come out and say there's going to be a coup. You've had Limbaugh come out and say it. Then you've got people like Chuck Todd on NBC News who reads this memo, for which McMaster fired all these people talking about Islamists and globalists and the fact that they're trying to take America down. Perfectly logical and sensible. And he's like, this is such a dark conspiracy theory. No wonder they all got fired. This is bizarre. You read the memo, it's just Islamists and globalists hate America. They want America to fail. Completely makes sense in the course of history and, modern reasoned debate for the past 10, 15 years. And they're like, oh, my God, this is completely insane.
They are the greatest Judas Iscariot.
They exist.
They're the biggest Benedict Arnolds the world has ever seen. They are the bad guys of the bad guys, blowing up their own golden goose because they're jealous of it and want to pee-pee on it to show how big they are. Stay there, Paul. Let's talk about the censorship.
What the aging process is when the cell replicates, we lose a little bit of our telomeres. Telomeres are the little cups on the end of our chromosomes.
And when it runs out, you start dying.
Secure your DNA force today at InfoWarsLife.com.